WWE creative pitch Quirky tweak for Roman Reigns return. WWE news. Hello everyone, welcome my YouTube channel. WrestleVotes Radio's Backstage Pass is reporting that WWE's creative team continue to weigh up tweaking things for Roman Reigns once he returns to television. The current plan is to call Roman either Tribal Chief 1 or OTC 1 when he does begin to show back up on episodes of Raw and or SmackDown. Reigns has been referred to as both the Tribal Chief and head of the table since switching gimmicks back in 2020. Since then, he's enjoyed unrivaled success as one of the top heels in the biz, but did turn babyface long before this latest sabbatical. That 2020 change radically altered the man's fortunes. He'd been struggling to convince fans that he was everything Vince McMahon said he was since breaking free of the Shield and embarking on a singles run in 2014. Becoming chief changed that in a hurry. Now, it looks like Roman is set for some change yet again. This time, admittedly, it's fairly minor, but some fans have had fun pointing out that Tribal Chief 1 makes Reigns sound like aircraft rather than a pro wrestler. Well, he does fly through the air when hitting those Superman punches. It's worth pointing out that this might have something to do with Solo Sikoa putting together a bloodline offshoot including JC Mateo, Tonga Loa, and newcomer Hukuleo Talatonga. Solo has been quick to suggest that his group isn't a bloodline retread, but it pretty much is. Nobody is fooled. Perhaps Roman will feud with Sikoa and pals all over again. Reigns expected to work SummerSlam 2025 program. That raises an interesting point. Currently, Reigns is slated to return in time for SummerSlam 2025 on the 2nd to the 3rd of August. Obviously, there isn't a lot of TV time to play around with before reaching that poll. There's still time for WWE to map things out, but they'd need to be fairly fast with it if they wanted to garnish a Roman match with some proper build heading into New Jersey's Weekender. 2025's version will be the first two-night SummerSlam in history, so Triple H and his creative nucleus will be seeking all the star power they can get their hands on. Bringing Reigns back into the fold would certainly help. The question is, exactly who does OTC 1 face on either the Saturday or Sunday nights? Again, Solo is a possibility, but so is Seth Rollins. The architect currently holds WWE's Money in the Bank briefcase, and there's plenty of unfinished business between both guys considering what happened at WrestleMania 41 there. Roman's longtime manager Paul Heyman turned on his tribal chief to side with Seth. WWE better get moving. New details on Roman Reigns' future plans in WWE. Roman Reigns was ambushed by Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman. Heyman made a dramatic turn of events, and it is now paving the way to Reigns being a significant counterpunch character in the future of WWE. In the back, his name has appeared in creative memos before SummerSlam, and this is an indication that WWE is building up the hype towards his reappearance. The thing is that insiders state that WWE does not intend to bring back Reigns during SummerSlam in particular. Rather, he is being set up for a larger payoff later in the year, probably in the build-up of Survivor Series War Games in November. He already appears in promotional graphics with War Games branding, so it seems likely that his comeback will be connected to that event. Although he is also currently busy filming the new Street Fighter movie, a revamped entrance with new Ali. According to sources, Reigns can appear with new enforcers, including Rikishi and Zilla Fatu, to introduce a rewritten version of the only Tribal Chief character. This is not merely a comeback because WWE is said to be revamping its keys to the kingdom, such as new nicknames, gear, and merchandising. It is a complete rebranding. What this actually implies is that WWE would like Reigns to re-emerge with a bang. His initial primary storyline is projected to be a direct conflict with Paul Heyman and Rollins, which will strike directly at the heels of the betrayal frenzy, and not the politics of the inter-family squabbling of the bloodline. On the contractual aspect, the deal of Reigns' deal is explained and it is close to renegotiation. There are rumors that other than WWE, he is being courted by Hollywood. Nevertheless, both camps appear determined to offset his film activities such as Street Fighter with a commanding performance in the ring until the year end. Expect that Reigns will be back towards the end of the summer or at the beginning of autumn, that he will come out with a new group, and that he will engage Heyman and Rollins as soon as possible, and that he will be a big part of the touring War Games at Survivor Series. Besides this, he is establishing himself as a bridge to Hollywood and WWE. That is the blueprint to the original Tribal Chief in 2025.